Good afternoon, everyone. Yalancy Peterson. Today, it is Friday, May 25th, 2018. It is 6:32 p.m., 6:32 in the afternoon. All right, so I was doing UberX today. I started at 4 a.m. and I finished up at 6:30 this afternoon. Today, I was online for 9 hours, exactly 9 hours. I did 21 trips and I did $155.06. Now, UberX takes you all over the place. I forgot where I started this morning, but I'm currently in Inglewood. I went as far south as Westminster. Had quite a few rides. I had a number of rides today that were more than 15 minutes long, which was pretty good. My longest trip was 35 minutes. Of course, this is a disappointment considering that I am used to the earnings from Uber Select, Uber Black, and Uber Lux, but that was my expectation in this car, to do $150 a day. A couple of things, as you probably noticed on the video before, I was pulled over by the police. This car that I have, it currently does not have it doesn't have license plates on it, and that's a big problem on two fronts. First, if you want to do trips at Los Angeles International Airport, you are risking a $1,200 ticket. I'll say it again. If you do not have license plates on your car and you are picking up or dropping off at Los Angeles International Airport, you are risking a fine of $1,200. So whenever anyone requests me to go to the airport, I have to decline them, and I tell them that I am risking a $1,200 fine. It is not an Uber problem. It is not a Lyft problem. It is the law of the land at the airport. That is on both. I read it from LAX. I read paperwork and they said that, but I have to actually find it again and show it to you. But yeah, that's the deal, because there was confusion. I discovered this when I was trying to figure out how to do the trips at San Diego Airport. Now, San Diego, they don't care. You just need the trade dress. And that's another thing. You can only display one company's trade dress. You cannot display both Uber and Lyft. What they're doing at LAX is they're giving photo citations. So they see that you release someone on the wrong side of the solid white line. That's a citation. They will photograph your car, they will show what's going on, and you have a citation. If you're displaying multiple trade dress, that's a citation. If you're not displaying trade dress, that's a citation. So why do they want license plates on the car? They want to be able to cite you. This car does not have plates on it. And when I went to Van Nuys and I started around 4 something in the morning, I was pulled over by the police. I'm wondering, why in the world am I pulled over? Because there is a 6-month moratorium on cars being ticketed. No, that's not the case. This is the temporary sticker that they give us on the back of the cars when they're sold. And on the back of this sheet, it helps to read these things, because I'm trying to find the law so I know what it is, so I can tell you what the law is. It says here, pursuant to California Vehicle Code Section 4456, a vehicle displaying a copy of its report of sale, this document, may be operated without license plates or registration card until either of the following, whichever occurs first. Number 1, the license plates and registration card are received by the purchaser, or number 2, a 90-day period commencing with the date of sale of the vehicle has expired. So this vehicle, the date it was sold was April the 23rd of 2018. So you got April, May, June, July. So I have until July 23rd, 2018 to have license plates on this vehicle before we run into problems. Used to be 6 months, but apparently the Department of Motor Vehicles in California is getting more efficient, and now we can get our plates in 90 days, which is dumb because in Arizona, you can get your plates the same day you buy the car, and you can get them in 15 minutes. So what I did to make it easy to switch out, to get the temporary thing when I get pulled over, because I'm going to get pulled over a few more times, I know that. And to make it easy to switch out my Lyft and Uber tags, I went and bought these things here from Scotch. They are called they're the Scotch fasteners. They're indoor, and it holds up to 3 pounds. The cool thing about these fasteners is that when you pull them off of the glass when you no longer need them, they leave no residue. So this is what they look like. They come stretched out across a little farther. This is what they actually look like. I'll show you here. So they come across like this, okay? And what I do is I cut them into the squares like this. And so you have adhesive, and what happens is you just simply, carefully pull it apart, and it's Velcro. So you got the fluffy side right here, and you got the crunchy side right there. Now, here's where it gets really fun. What I do is I put the crunchy side on the document that I laminate. So I laminate the document so it stays nice and firm. And I put the crunchy side on here, and I, take the tape off or whatever. And then I press it on the window, and then I pull it off, and it works. Okay, so as you can see, there's my Uber and my Lyft, and on the bottom you see the other logo. So I'm gonna try to keep this camera steady while I pull the Uber off. See how that works? See how I got the crunchy side and whatnot? And so if I need to go to LAX and I have a customer that only wants Lyft, then what I do is I put the Uber back up like so, and it looks nice and professional. And then I just yank the Lyft off. The Lyft off, that was cool. I take Lyft off, and I have my single trade dress. Okay, so now when I get the airport placards that will have the license plate for the vehicle and all that stuff, what I'm going to do is get use legal size laminates. Put the logo, put the trade dress on top, put the airport placard on the bottom, and then there'll be plenty of space so that it's properly presented, and each trade dress will be in a legal size piece of laminate. So what you do is you go to FedEx office. They all have the laminate machines, and they have the letter size, and they have the legal size. So what I did when I did the license plate, I did the Lyft logo, and let's see, and I did my Uber logo. I got all three of these on here. I just got a sheet, put the trade dress in, laminated it, cut it nice and lean, and then put it in here. And it's great because, get this, you'll see cars driving around where the trade dress is all over the place, that it's peeling and falling off and whatnot. Hey, you go and you laminate it, it looks good, it looks professional, and it's like, hey, you're taking care of business here. All right, so that's my video about how I did on UberX, how I did with my friendly neighborhood police officer, and how I do with my trade dress. Whew. Now I guess I get to rest because I'll be in the BMW tomorrow. Everybody have a wonderful day, and oh, and I'll get you the California vehicle code regarding the license plates when they're supposed to be on the vehicle, because I actually read 4456, I think it is, and it doesn't really give a firm date on when you're actually supposed to have it, but apparently it says here it is a 90-day period when you're supposed to actually display the plates on the car, and that's what I'm looking for, when you're actually supposed to display the plates on the car. Because last time I researched it, you'll have the license plates, but you actually have 90 days, I mean you have 6 months to physically display the plates on the vehicle. Now, one thing I do know is when the officer pulled me over, he had this temporary card here, he was able to run the VIN. And that tells him if the car actually has license plates or not. Because if this car had plates issued to it, he would have told me, well, your license plates arrived on such and such a day. Well, he didn't tell me that. So the plates are still being processed for this car. All right. Oh yeah, I'm going to I gotta do my insurance paperwork too. I gotta laminate it also, and I guess I'll take care of that right now. Have a good one. Take care. I will catch y'all on the next video.